Good morning, Dan and Amy. Well, it's that time.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Another installment with the gorgeous ladies of political punditry. They are Diamond and Silk, hosts of The Viewer's View. See them on YouTube and their website. Diamond and Silk, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Oh, my God, thank you for having us.
I'm not your God, but I appreciate you being with us. So Diamond and Silk, she said, oh, my God.
Because they're so excited.
I
They
know.
meant, oh, my gosh.
I know,
so
but I want them
exciting.
to treat me like an ordinary radio talk show host.
Okay, I'm sure they will. Ladies, you're on notice.
Diamond and Silk, let me start with kind of a softball for you. Let's get warmed up. Just a little batting practice. Just loosen up a little bit.
Stretch it out.
I want you to react to Bobby De Niro saying that Donald Trump is nuts. They're finally starting to say, come on, Donald, the media. This is ridiculous. This is nuts. This is insane. How do you react to what Dirty Grandpa had to say?
Well, I think he's nuts. Listen, Donald Trump is running a campaign. It's so unfair how the media treats him. Every little word he say, they take it and change the narrative. So I think that anybody that called Donald Trump nuts, they're nuts.
Yes, and what's nuts is voting for someone that don't care about Americans, that don't care about women. What's nuts is voting for someone who puts classified emails on her personal servers and risks our national security.
That's nuts. Yeah.
Do you think it's nuts for him to switch his strategy? I mean, now he's going after the media instead of Hillary Clinton. Do you think that's going to work?
Well, here's the thing. He's just being honest. And you all know it's true. Mm-hmm. The media beats him up every day. He has been in the news almost every single day since he's been running this race. And it's unfair that they take sound bites and they go on and on and on, the left-wing media. It is unfair to do that to him. So he's right. He's running against the media, the whole doggone left-wing media.
And keep in mind that that's the Clinton News Network.
Absolutely.
Clinton News Network. Now, Diamond and Silk, you ladies hail from North Carolina, right?
Yes, we are.
So some of these southern states, North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina even, getting a little tight. What are we doing to protect the home front down there, at least your home front down there, the Carolinas?
Well, I know we was out the other week campaigning and talking to people and letting people know how crucial this election is, and how this time if you don't vote right, you're going to get left, and how we need to vote for Donald Trump, someone that wants to bring in job opportunities.
Right.
You know, when we look out there in Milwaukee and we see those people burning down their communities, this is what we're talking about. You continue to vote for the same system that hands you poverty, because they're not going to do nothing to help you.
That's right.
That's why you don't need to vote for a Hillary Clinton. You need to vote for someone like Donald Trump, because at least you will have opportunities and you wouldn't be in the streets wanting to burn down your community.
Exactly. And what we're finding is that there are a lot of closeted people that will be voting for Donald J. Trump. They just don't want to be ostracized or criticized. But there's a lot of people that's voting for Donald J. Trump because they see the trickery in Hillary Clinton.
That's right.
Well, now, Silk, I heard you actually speaking recently, I saw it online, about violence, so kind of following up on what happened in Milwaukee over the weekend. Talking about violence, and you made mention of our fair city, Chicago, when you were talking about street violence and the message for African-American families in this election.
Well, basically what I was saying is that you have Barack Hussein Obama that is from Chicago, Illinois, and you have Hillary Clinton, who was born in Chicago, Illinois, and neither one has reached back to help their own city. So if Hillary Clinton won't even reach back to help her own city, how can we expect her to help America?
And look at what she did to Haiti. Look at what she did to those Haitians.
Yes.
Look at how that Clinton Foundation took all of those millions of dollars and didn't help the black people of Haiti.
That's
And
right.
then she want to say Black Lives Matter? Please, you all better vote right. Y'all better vote for Donald J. Trump. Because Hillary, she ain't it.
So how could Donald J. Trump help the discord and the animosity that's going on between African Americans and police departments, not only in Milwaukee, Chicago, but everywhere across this country?
Well, first of all, when you see a man that's armed and pointing a gun at a police officer, whatever happened is going to happen. So if that person dies, hey, you took your life into your own hands, okay? It's like you just committed suicide your own self by doing that.
That's right.
But they are not marching in the streets and burning down their community because of that guy. Those people are tired of living in poverty.
Yes.
Here you've had the first African-American president, and not one time is he concerned about African-American people. People are tired of living in poverty and living in impoverished areas, living in the ghetto, being left behind, being ostracized out there like they don't matter. They're tired of that. That's what they're out there marching and burning down their communities for. That's right. What it is.
Well,
you're never angry what you think you're angry about.
That's right, and we can't blame Donald Trump for this.
That's right.
No.
Blame the current administration.
Right.
Blame Hillary Clinton, because if you Google Hillary Clinton, she ain't never done nothing for black folks, ever. But Google it.
And what
she want to? It irritates me. If people do not vote right, they're gonna get left.
Well, and what do you think about the Black Lives Matter movement and some of the professional agitators like DeRay McKesson, who taught a class at Yale in defense of looting? Is that productive?
First of all, you know what? That organization should be outlawed like the KKK. You know how you don't have that kind of move? You shouldn't be into that kind of stuff. Because that's what Black Lives Matter is turning into.
Right.
They are like opportunists. They saw something that happened in Milwaukee. They go down there and create the havoc and create the atmosphere. And even the girl sister said, we don't want that kind of violence here. The boy that passed away, his sister said, we do not want that kind of violence here in our community. And they should stop it. It's time for, we are the United States, not the divided states.
Yeah.
I believe that we can come together to solve problems. But you can't get up and point a gun in front of a police and think you're not going to get shot.
That's right. And Black Lives Matter needs to matter that they're not a movement. They are a hot
mess. And if that boy thought his life mattered, there's no way he would have pulled out a gun and pointed it at an officer.
Right.
And I heard that the officer that had to shoot him was black.
Yes,
that's
it
right.
was.
The officers want to go home, too.
So it wasn't a racial issue. I mean, he shot him not because he was black. He shot him because he had a gun pointed at him.
You cannot be disrespectful when it comes to law. We got to have law and order. And you can't be disrespecting no police. And when the police tell you to drop your weapon, drop your doggone weapon, or you're subject to get killed.
Amen,
sister.
sister.
In the first place in your hand.
And it was a stolen weapon, and he also stole 500 rounds of ammo.
Okay, so what do you want the police to do? Go pat him on the back? How do you expect for the police to handle this?
Mm-hmm. And see, once again, that's pent up anger inside of especially the black community. But what the black community fail to realize is you keep voting for the same system that keeps you stuck looking really messed up.
Hillary Clinton said she wants to follow Donald Trump's, Barack Obama's legacy. She said, I want to follow Barack Obama's. I'm going to follow his legacy. So that lets us know she don't have her own plan.
That's right.
And she wants to follow his legacy. But what has his legacy been? Because he has been helping the people in the hood. You can see in Milwaukee. You can look at Chicago. You can look at Detroit. He hasn't been helping those type of people.
And she also says that she wants to create jobs, but she's been in a political office for over 30, 40 years and have not created one job. And she ain't never done nothing for black people. Google it.
All right.
I went on Google to Google. What have she done? Because I was trying to be, what have she done for African Americans? She haven't done one thing but carrying a bottle of hot sauce and running around doing the nay-nay, and she's not even concerned about people payday, baby. Yeah. Right.
Oh, nay-nay and payday. So that's good. That's why they're the best.
She's doing the
nay-nay, payday. Not only did they get the shot in, they made it rhyme. It's so good.
Yes.
That's why Diamond and Silk are the first ladies of political punditry. Now, let me ask you a question, Diamond and Silk, because this is an argument I'm hearing from friends, too. And it just be interesting your take. Do you see Donald Trump as just a conduit for this revolt and this anger over some of the policies that we've been discussing here, just a kind of a revolt against the political ruling class? Or do you actually see him and you look to the President of the United States to be a role model for young people? Because a lot of what I'm hearing about Trump and people that don't like either one of them, but it may be leaning towards Hillary, is, well, Donald Trump is just such a bad role model for our children. What do you say to that?
Oh, absolutely not. If you ever want to know what's going on with the body of people, look at the head. If the head is prosperous, can raise his children, can take $1 million and turn it into $10 billion, don't you know that will trickle down to the body of people?
That's right.
That will trickle down to the body of people. Yeah. Absolutely not. And what you think? Hillary Clinton is a crook. Yeah. If a crook is in the White House, everybody is going to be crooked. You're going to have everybody trying to scheme and beam. That's what you're going to have.
And a bad role model is Hillary Clinton.
She is
taking money from foreign countries, taking money from countries that enslave women. What type of role model is that?
Absolutely. That's
And
who they
Saudi
should be
Arabia,
talking
too, where they
about.
don't even let women drive. And
Well-
they
Absolutely.
finally let
Those
them
are
vote
the kind
this
of things
year.
they should be talking about.
Diamond and Silk, and one ran a track and field event over the weekend. One
Oh,
Saudi
yeah.
Arabian woman, I saw that. But anyway, Diamond and Silk, thank you for making this election tolerable. I so enjoy our
Yeah, you
conversations.
ladies are wonderful.
Diamond and Silk, hosts of The Viewer's View. Check them out. Diamond and Silk, thanks for joining us again. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And they joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.